this box right here contains the holy grail of Plastic Gen lots. Just a quick backstory on what we got in here before we go ahead and dive on into it. So recently, as the Beyblade X stuff has been popping off, I've been watching the market pretty consistently, and with that I've been following a lot of secondhand Japanese websites such as, buyee, Zen Market. You don't expect to find lots of this caliber these days anymore, and I was lucky enough to be able to come into possession of this collection. A couple weeks ago, I was scouring buyee, and I found the lot in question here for about 78 cents. So I figured, hey, what the heck? Put a bid down on it. Stayed about $8-9 for about a week or two. Then all of a sudden, the 2-day mark came. It had 2 days left, and that price started to go up. Went from 9 to 15 to 40, 80, to that degree. With the help of my buddy Xanaxdu, I'm gonna go ahead and put his channel right here. He's a fantastic YouTuber. He does amazing Digimon content as well as a little bit of convention coverage and just, Bandai news across the board. Very, very cool guy. Highly recommend you go check his page out. And working with him and getting this box here, in order to show it off, we did do a live stream on his channel. Another reason for you to go and subscribe to his channel to catch us on the live streams. So we did get to show off a little bit of this, but this is the full video to show you what all comes in this box. Without any further delay, let's go ahead and check it out. Now, I will preface this by saying that I have opened this already. I have been messing around with the stuff inside. I've been playing with some of the Plastic Gen tops and seeing what all exactly is in here. Now, my Plastic Gen knowledge is pretty limited. I can't remember everybody's name or what every part goes to. I did watch it as a kid pretty consistently, all the way up through HMS, and then about Metal Fight. The first season is when I fell off that. But this has a good amount of stuff from season 1 of Plastic Gen as well as V-Force, and there's a little bit of G-Revolution stuff in here. So some of the stuff in here has been, tested and messed with a little bit. So I just kind of put it back into the box to show you guys the full gravity of this lot. So as you can see right here, we do have the Vortex Stadium as well as some of the figures that came with some of the Plastic Gen releases. So we have all the parts for this one right here. Pretty happy about that. He's missing a couple of pieces, but that is not a problem. We have his bay, everything. This bag is incredible. I absolutely love this bag. It's original generation. It's got the OG Bakuten Shuto Beyblade on the back here. And it opens up like a nice little tool case. So I'll show you guys what's in here. This is going to be at the end, so do stick around for that. So, right, and then like I mentioned, we do have the Vortex Stadium. It does still work and everything. We just got to get the batteries for it on the bottom there, but it has all the stickers that it came with. It has the counter scoreboard is in here somewhere, but that is really cool to have a Plastic Gen stadium. We have a collection of layers as well as a huge collection of bit beasts. Can't wait to show you guys. A lot of my knowledge is burst based, so if I call them layers or drivers or whatever, I'm just using the terminology that I'm familiar with. Correct me if I use the wrong name for some stuff. I think it's all right, but as long as you guys know what I'm talking about. But we'll go ahead and put this off to the side. We have a bag of launchers and ripcords. Pretty cool. Here's our launchers. We got a launcher grip, some clear launchers left and right. There's a HMS launcher in there, which is really cool. We have an unopened MG core, which is really cool. Happy to have one that's completely unused. I'll probably keep it in this condition just because it's been in this for so long. Why open it? We have the full set of the pocket bay carrying cases. So as you can see here, you put your Plastic Gen Beyblade in the pocket. It's got a clip. It's got a charm, or like a what's it called? like a key ring spot, so you could put it on your key ring. The fact that the whole set was in here, we have Drigger, Drasil, Dragoon, and Dronzer. Really, really awesome. Could not believe it came with all 4 of them. We have one of my favorite pieces from the collection, which is the, I believe this is the Korokoro Clear Storm Dragoon. Really, really awesome, and yes, he is actually in here, completely unopened, sealed, all in its brackets or spruces. One of the most unfortunate parts about this lot is the lack of stickers. Nothing that came in a box or has a box or is in its casing has stickers, but that's okay. We'll have a video in the future here. I will be making a tutorial on how to cosmetically upgrade your Beyblades. One of the big selling points for me was this collection of boxes. Absolutely insane. These are in such good condition, and there's a lot of them here. It's a pretty decent stack. So we'll go ahead and go through that here in a little bit. Now, one of the things that I thought was the most incredible was the amount of Beyblades that are just still in their packaging, unopened, unused. Like, this is crazy. I can't believe in 2023 I get to put plastic gen Beyblades together fresh from the packaging. Again, the stickers, it is what it is. It doesn't affect the functionality of the bays themselves. So a lot of really cool Beyblades here, and these will get their own videos, so we're not going to go too much into them. So definitely subscribe to the channel if you want to see me put these bad boys together. Not a lot of doubles in the set as far as the actual packaged ones are concerned. Again, here is some of the Dragoons that I am in possession of now. So we have Dragoon G, we have Dragoon V, and then we have a Dragoon V2. These are with their parts and stuff. This is missing the driver piece. This driver bit broke off, and this one just doesn't even have it. So these are just kind of my display pieces for the collection, and try to get all of my Dragoons. Right here we have the rest of our tops. So we have all of our extra bays. We got Wyborg. We have another Dragoon. This is Fighter Dragoon. We got a Drasil. We have a Seaborg. There's an alternate color Drigger in here. Love this color. I love the translucent. We have a regular Drigger. There's Galmon. He was the Korokoro special edition one, the clear plastic as well. We put a different free spinning ring on him just for play's sake. We have another fighter this is a Dragoon V2, this with the hollow foil stickers. We have the Hayate that went with the figure, and as you can see, he still is able to fit into him. We have, I can't remember what this one is, but I had put this one together when the lot came in. We have a Galzy, there's Salamulion, oops, oh I just threw him, but that's Salamulion. We have an alternate color Drigger, we have a Drasil V, we have 2 more of these Drigger colorations too. Now these are from the early 2000s, so the plastic and the metal is not in the greatest condition, just due to time. Regardless of how they were kept, we do have some crackage, and one of the other Beyblades did eat one of our metal ring discs, so that's pretty cool. Pretty sad to have lost this. This did happen on a video call. Let me go ahead and show you what that is. So I know we looked at the Vortex Stadium a little bit ago, but this actually came with 2, and this one is completely and entirely unused. It is missing the Dronzer, which I'm a little upset about. We don't have the black Dronzer, but everything else is in here. As you can see, we have our stadium. I'll just go ahead and pull this out. Look at how clean this is. There's not a single Beyblade ripped onto this bad boy yet. I think I'm going to keep it that way. Actually, incredible condition for this stadium. We have, that's where on the Turner. Keep points and stuff with that. Pretty dope. This is the Turner. It keeps the score of everything. Pretty awesome. And then as well, We have our partition, completely unused, so you put this around the stadium, so if anything flies out, you don't catch it. That will catch it for you. And then we have our sticker page. So this actually has all of the stickers for the stadium, as well as the full set of stickers for the Black Dronzer. And then we have an additional Dragoon G sticker page, which I will probably keep in the stickers, unless I can get another Dragoon G layer. But I mean, other than that, like this, I cannot believe the quality and the condition of a lot of the stuff that's in here. There'll be some better footage of this here in a little bit. So let's go ahead and pivot on over to the table and take a better look at all this stuff. Okay, so here we are a little bit lower. We're on the table now. I'm just gonna go ahead and just start showing off some of the miscellaneous stuff here, starting with the launchers and the ripcords. So in the plastic generation, there actually was no string launchers. We had to use various different ripcords. So we have the longer ones that have the dragon on the handle. That lets you like kind of hold it like this with your thumb on the side. Or again, if it's upside down, you have like a rest here and you just rip it. And then there's the bare ones, or just like the finger hole ones, which just have like this. They're a little bit shorter, a little bit more control on those ones. And again, these aren't any different just because they have a different dragon. They just came from a different generation. So we have like the face right there, the clips, pretty cool. I'm partial to this one just because of my main man Tyson. As far as the launchers, they're all pretty standard. I'll go ahead and just show you two of the variants. So you have your right launcher, which is this one. Pretty small, little dinky guy here. And then you have your left spinning launchers, were a little bit bigger. There's a lot of left spinning, or the main character of Plastic Gen had a left spinning Beyblade, so these were typically the launchers you would see him use, unless they were the RC ones or the other launcher grips in like G-Revolution. But in the earlier season, Max has one of these, so I'll use the green. Use the green one. And it just goes and it clips right on in like this. There's like a little gap for your ripcord to go on through like so. And then you just kind of move that piece out of the way. And then you are all set. You got like the trigger here, which you can add in burst. You know, we have a little piece that looks like this. There's also this like laser sight, so you can kind of like set it to like see, you know, where you're going to go shoot. It's a little small for my hand, and I have pretty decently small hands, so definitely for kids. Does take batteries in the back here, which turn this piece on. And again, like I said, this is pretty decent. It's got good rotation on it, so I do like having the a launcher grip. Pretty happy about this. And again, like they got the HMS one in here, which, if you're not sure, HMS was the first metal, like full metal system, heavy metal system that kind of led into Metal Fight Beyblade as a whole. So we have like this launcher here, which has the left and the right, and it's also a tool to take your Beyblade apart, which is really dope. One thing I didn't mention when I was unboxing it and was these right here. I was able to pick up 2 of the stadium magnets. Really excited about these. As you can see, they're pretty decently strong still, and they really excited to start using these because I believe they should still work under the burst stadium. So we'll go ahead and play around with those. Happy I was able to get 2 of them. I feel like 1 wouldn't be really useful, but 2, there's a little bit more of a variation there. You could have like, you know, one half of the stadium, you can have them both on one side. Pretty cool stuff. And next up we have our miscellaneous parts. So this is just like all the extra bit beasts that I have. As you can see, some of these were from the generation where the launcher could read what bit beasts you have. So that's pretty cool. Let me see if I can get some quality shots of these things. They're very small, so it's a little bit difficult to like. We got this one. We got like this guy. We've got this one. Again, these are the extra ones, like I said. So the actual like Driggers, Draseels, Dronzers, those are all on the Beyblades themselves. We have this broken Griffin. I don't know if this is Griffilion or what have you. I think it's someone else. If you guys know who this is, let me know. Unfortunately, he is broken, so I gotta figure out how to get him working again. We have a clear one from the Galmon. We have one of these half ones that get the shield over it, and this like black cat guy. We have the standard extra sticker of the like kind of Skarmory bird. We've got another little dragon guy. We have one of these Skarmory style, but in like a fighter with a rapier. It's pretty cool. Another one of these just like extra middle pieces. We've got this one, and finally we got this guy as well. Another one of these ones. So those are all the extra chips or bit beasts that I have. Now we'll go ahead and look at some of the layers and pieces that I have. I'm just gonna do that number, and we'll just go ahead and go through them one at a time. Now, as far as like the bases, we're not really gonna focus too much on these. I got a bunch of extra, just flat top bases without any special gimmicks or anything to them. I have this extra Drasil one. I believe this is from the first Drasil. However, it's missing the additional ball bearings, which you could just run to Lowe's or Home Depot and pick up like a pack of ball bearings and you know, fill out these holes with them if you really, really want to, just to give this Drasil some extra weight. I might do that. Again, it might be part of the cosmetic video that I make, so do subscribe. Hang around till that video comes out. Got an extra Fighter Dragoon bottom here. This person had a lot of Fighter Dragoons, which I'm not complaining about. We got some mini ones, so we have this mini Drigger, and then we also have like a mini, I think this is Drasil. I think this is a little mini Drasil, but I don't have a little launcher for this, or a launcher for these guys, so I kind of just take him and give him a little finger spin right there. Actually spinning pretty well for being on a playmat, so that's pretty cool. Again, I got all these like miscellaneous pieces, parts, additional free spinning layers. I got 4 of these. There's one on the Galmon itself. This is the Strata Dragoon one, I know that, but I'm not sure where this one came from. So we'll go ahead and check out some of these other layer pieces. We have a Fighter Dragoon in pretty good condition. There is a crack on one of them. I have 3 of these. I think the one that is sun bleached has a crack on it. But yeah, pretty happy with that. And we have our Drasil. This is the first Drasil, I believe. The Bit Beast looks really good still. Again, some of these are hit or miss as far as like the quality of the Bit Beast, but that's what you expect getting something from 2002. Here is another Drigger layer. This one's really, really cool. I think this one is Drigger V, but correct me if I'm wrong. We have our Drasil V. I'm pretty sure that's what this one is, with a good amount of the stickers on him still. The stickers are actually really quality. You know, they are a little worn, but like this is pretty much what I would expect from this generation. We have a Rock Bison layer. This one's really cool. I haven't gotten the opportunity to really play around with this layer quite yet. But it's a really, really cool one. You can see his little face right here with the horns, and it's mirrored on the other side. Rock Bison with the 3 little counterpoints right here. Super sick. I'm not sure what this guy is, but it looks like he has a spring-loaded bound launch. What's it? Valkyrie's like bound launch. He's kind of got that thing going on. Oh, this one is really, really cool. This is the Spike Lizard layer. So it's kind of got the Triceratops sort of chameleon head on him, and he has these free spinning rollers like Satum. Really cool to see a plastic gen with rollers. I didn't realize how early they did that in the series. I don't have his base plate that has the 2 other rollers on it, but still, it's a very, very cool defensive style layer here, so I'm going to be doing some experimenting with that as well. We have our clear plastic of the Hayate. This one's really, really cool. Got some Japanese on the back of this Bit Beast chip here. I absolutely love this color. We have a couple of these Hayates to get through, so pretty excited. We have another one of those rollers on the layer right here. We have another one of the layers with the rollers on it. This one not as cool as the lizard, but still pretty decent. Not too bad. We have one of these smaller ones. This one did break during some playtesting. And then finally, for the table right here, we have another Dragoon layer. This is for Dragoon V, so pretty cool all around. Happy to have the stickers on this boy. All right, next up we have our weight discs. Again, nothing really too special about these. These are just the varying different sort of weight discs. I can't remember the numbers or anything for these, but I got a good amount of the thinner ones and then the heavier ones. I have this really pretty green one I just like absolutely love. It's got a little bit of a nub right there on the end, unlike this other one of the same kind of style, but it's missing that little nub piece, extra protrusion. And then we have one of these free spinning ones. Pretty sick. Can't wait to mess around with that. Not really much to say on the weight disc, so let's continue moving along. I did want you guys to be able to see them in a little bit higher quality with the combos that I'm currently playing. So we have this Dragoon V2. This is a magnetic bottom here, so this will really interact well with the magnets. It's pretty awesome. I like messing with these. A lot of fun. Definitely don't have any like sort of stadium gimmicks up until recently. In the past couple of years, like X really defined it. We have a full set of the Drasil V. He's got the wrong chip. This is the first Drasil chip, but that's fine. I'll take it. We have a Drigger. I believe this is a standard. No, this is Drigger V. So the other one, it was a different Drigger. So this one's Drigger V. It's got like the nubs and stuff here. That was just like the defining feature I remember. Again, just kind of stock on the bottom, just a standard tip. We have our Fighter Dragoon. This one is stock combo, I'm pretty sure. We got our nicely worn rubber on the bottom there. It's a little bit sun bleached, but you know what? Doesn't bother me. I'm not gonna complain. These things have been in storage or something for like a long time, and the guy decided just to move them, but you know, the quality, I really can't complain. So these two were just put together as the lot came in. I just wanted to put a plastic gen together, wanted to show my wife what it was like to put Beyblades back together back in the day. So these are really fresh, only have been through like 2 or 3 battles, which is not a problem. And these ones will be getting that sticker treatment in the video here to come, so can't remember what this one is called, but I know this one's Galmon. Then again, we have our Wyborg. This was one of my favorites when I was a kid. I just absolutely love this, from the design of the Bit Beast, the colors, the sticker depth detail that it added. I loved how thick the side of it was, because it just really wasn't able to get pushed around very easily. And from what I can tell, it looks like the person who previously owned this kept it in the lower mode, but Wyborg actually has a nub that will come out. And as you can see, it's pretty much unused, like almost completely unused. I have been using it recently, but it has the ability to, in battle, if this gets hit, it will knock down and it'll go into this defense mode. So it's really cool to see something like an Ultimate Reboot, just a little bit differently from back in the day. We've got our Seaborg. Now he is a little bit worse for wear on the Bit Beast there, which is a little unfortunate. So we'll definitely make sure he gets the cosmetic treatment. But this is the translucent plastic one. It's got the Galsy base. These are backwards, just because I was unable to take it off as soon as it got clicked into place. So with that, we'll just go ahead and look at the Galsy next. Really cool Beyblade. I always liked this one when I was a kid. I always thought he was really cool. Really good quality on that Bit Beast still. Again, you can see a lot of the wear and tear on these. We have the Hayate we were talking about earlier, but this is the standard color with the correct stickers. These would actually like fold up in a way that you would just be able to like set the Beyblade on top of for like display purposes. But again, this one's missing some pieces, so it's a little bit difficult to put him onto the base. But again, that's not a problem. Does not bother me very much. We have another one of the Draseels. This is a first Draseel, but this one actually has the ball bearings on it. So this is a little bit higher quality than the other one we had. Really, really cool. I love Draseel. I think Draseel's great. And then we have the G Drigger I was talking about. So this is the alternate color for the Drigger with this like really pretty blue throughout it. Absolutely love this one. We have another of the alternate colors, just like the Drigger. It's got this really pretty bottom here, and it actually, the tip on this is almost completely unused, which is just crazy. And then these other two that we looked at earlier, you know, just pretty much standard alternate. I think these are like Gashapon ones, because again, they're pretty thin, not very, you know, intricate or anything. These might be like Bakuten Shoot, like the first gen. And then we have one of these crankers for the Geo Revolutions, but both of the prongs are broken off of it. Now, I was absolutely blown away by the quality of these boxes. I cannot believe that the person had the hindsight to keep all of these back then. We probably have like 10 or 12 of them, maybe a couple more than that. But we'll just go ahead and look at these boxes. Absolutely beautiful. I love getting to see all this old promotional, you know, Beyblade stuff and how everything was supposed to work. You have how the parts go together right here. Very reminiscent. You know, this doesn't look like it's changed all that much. If you look at, you know, something like the Beyblade X, we have pretty much the same sort of breakdown of what all comes in it. You know, your weight discs. This has like a little bit of a stat chart, which is really, really cool. So this is for Dragoon V, and this is the one that comes with the figure. I do still have the figure, but I do not have the Beyblade. It did not come in the lot. I think the guy decided to hang on to a couple of the pieces just because of the quality of the Beyblade, or maybe they were just a piece of his collection that he just couldn't part with. But again, I'm really happy with what he was able to part with. There's another one of the same sort of Dragoons. This is the Dragoon V, but this is in the correct coloration. So again, nothing too different on here. I really wish I had one of the Beyblades with this rubber piece on it. None of my Dragoons have that clear rubber, so I'll have to figure out how to get that in the future. We have our Dragoon Fighter in the clear plastic as well. Now, I don't have the Beyblade for this, but having the box is fine. I really want to do something cool with these boxes. But yeah, we have all of our parts on this side. Got what they all are over here. Just some promotional stuff for this generation, you know, just how it all works and all that stuff. Really, really awesome. I'm just gonna keep rolling along, checking out this Drigger. This is Drigger V2? Yeah, okay. This one's awesome because it has the uppercut or the tiger claw attack built in. This is about the latter half of Beyblade V-Force. So these are their upgraded versions of the, I guess this would be like their third Beyblades. And then we have our nice Drigger shot here, Ray. Again, it's promoting the Beyblade launcher that reads the chips, which is really, really cool. We've got all of our stuff on the back. And this is about the generation where we got introduced to the North and South discs for the magnets as well. So as you would be battling, you could choose to either have your disc be North, which would match the pull of these, or South to repel the pull of these, so that you could get some cooler attacks, get some stronger defense. Really, really awesome. I absolutely love that gimmick, and I would love to see something like that again. And then as well, we have these two little pieces that go on the bottom of the top that make one solid kind of scoop here, so that this Drigger will really get under your Beyblade and just kind of toss you off to the side. Next up, we have our Draseel V. Now, we've looked at him a couple of times, but it's cool getting to see the box, all the quality art. Got our boy Max here. And then, again, how the Beyblade is put together. So we got our attack ring, weight disc, spin gear. Okay, so that's what that's called. And then the blade base. Again, I'm just gonna say, you know, layer, weight, driver. It's pretty much all the same thing. Next up, we have the Hayate box. Now, the cool thing about this one is that we actually have this guy in the spurs. So he is one that we can actually completely put together, which is absolutely sick. We don't have any of the stickers, like I mentioned a couple of times, but that's not going to be a problem. Now we have some Bakuten Shoot packaging. So this is one of the manga characters, I believe. I'm not sure who this dude is, but he has this cool like ninja cyborg bit beast. Pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. Now his, we actually have this one in package as well. We'll go look at those next, but he's got this free spinning base here. Really cool. We have all that stuff still. This is one of my favorite boxes. We have the Flash Leopard 2. I absolutely love Flash Leopard. He's slowly but surely starting to become one of my favorite Beyblades. I never had one as a kid. My buddy Connor would always whoop me with him, so I never was able to pick one up. He always was the user of the Flash Leopard, and I was the Dragoon kid. So it's cool to actually have my hands on one of these now. Absolutely love Flash Leopard. I think he's insane. We got our magnet core, and like, you know, this one goes with those magnet pieces, so really cool there. We have our alternate color of the Hayates. This is the purple one, which we do have the Beyblade 4 complete, or I guess the figure 4 completely unopened. You know, I'm gonna say that's unopened. Just, you know, I know it's out of the box and stuff, but it's still in the casing and stuff, in the brackets. So really cool. Again, nothing really different about this one other than it being purple. We got our flying, dragon, and scissor mode. All the same stuff we saw before. So really cool there. Oh, okay, that's where this piece goes. Good to know. Okay, good stuff. We have our All-Stars Beyblade, the Tripio. I was really happy to have this one. Garuda gave me infinite problems in Burst Generation, so I'm happy to have its predecessor, you know, the Beyblade that Garuda was based off of. I feel like every generation gets some sort of big frisbee Beyblade, so I'm happy to have the original. Look at that. It's huge. It's insane. It says you could just put the Beyblade on the launcher and launch it upside down. We might have to do that. And then this is our Korokoro Galmon. This is the green variant. Absolutely beautiful. I love these solid color packaging. I just think they're absolutely gorgeous. I wish we did something like this in the States, but that would require a lot of effort. It's got the dual attack ring. Very cool. Next up we have the one I couldn't remember the name for. Still not, okay, it's Master Dronzer. Okay. This is an alternate Dronzer, pretty cool. We got all this stuff back here. This one was a lot of fun to put together. This was like a brand new metal piece that I was able to put into it directly. So the spin on this is absolutely insane. And then our final one, I wanted to end on kind of a banger here. This is Tyson's original Dragoon. So this is the Bakuten Shoot from the manga. This is the first Dragoon we actually see Takao use in the manga. So really sick. Absolutely love seeing his classic art there and the original Dragoon design. So cool. He is another one we have in the casing, but we do not have this like blue piece. So he's just more of a display, kind of just keep it in the box sort of situation, but I'm totally fine with that. And then the only one I have actually put together, which I showed off just a little bit ago, was this Dragoon right here. This is the Storm Dragoon, limited edition. This is the clear plastic one. Absolutely love that I have this. This was one of the biggest stars of the entire lot. Can't believe that this was in such amazing condition. Yeah. All right, next up we're gonna go ahead and take a look at these Plastic Gen Beyblade push cases. Now, like I mentioned, I do have the full Blade Breaker lot, so we're just gonna kind of go through these as I grab them. So first up we have the Dronzer. So the really cool thing about these is not only are they cases, but they actually come with an alternate like set of stickers for the Beyblade itself. So We have all of those in here. As you can see, this is the rip top. So this is completely unopened. There's no way to open this without damaging the box, really. So yeah, just really, really cool stuff. As you can see here, we have type 1, type 2, type 3, and type 4. It's kind of funny how it uses the black Dronzer for this. This must have come out around the time Season 1 was finishing up. So really cool, really, really cool. Again, this is the red one for the Dronzer, and you can kind of see the stickers in there. We'll move on to the Drigger. So this is the yellow Drigger one. Very, very pretty. I absolutely love this. This is the type 2 one, unopened. We have our sticker set, sticker page. You can kind of see it right in there. Next up, we have the Drasil in the green. Absolutely beautiful. I love how they have the little Bakuten shoot icon on them all right there. So that's the Drasil one. This one's got the Drigger one right there. This one's got the Dronzer. Just so quality all the way around. There's a lot of thought and care put into these products back in the day. I'm not saying that they aren't now, but we don't get anything, of this caliber really anymore. But as you can see here, you have the chain you could put it on, and it clips through that, so you don't have to worry about it falling. Or you also have this little, belt loop piece you could just kind of like slide onto your belt. Awesome stuff. Again, I cannot believe we have the set. Definitely gonna pick up another one of the Dragoon ones just so I can open it, because I definitely want to keep this in the condition that it's in. Hasn't been opened for about 21 years, so why open them now? But words cannot express how badly I want those stickers. Now again, we're not going to really look at these too much. These are all going to get their own video. So again, if you want to see this stuff put together, want to see it open, want to see them battling, do subscribe to the channel. You will not be disappointed. I will make sure that it is your hub for amazing Plastic Gen content. I would love to do, model builds, maybe like once every other week. Do some Plastic Gen battles pretty regularly. Beyblade is going to be a huge part of the channel moving forward, so I'm really excited to have you guys here. X Generation is going to be just absolutely bonkers. So in here is where all the high caliber, all the anime stuff, the really cool Beyblades, that's going to be in here. This is what I keep on my person at all times since I've got it. This bag is absolutely gorgeous. I had no idea that I was going to be getting this bag. When I ordered the lot, it just came with everything, so maybe they just had it lying around and just decided to throw me a bone there. So it opens like this. It lays out, and then you have your different spots for your Beyblades. So you have attack, defense, and then this one says durability. So stamina. You have the space right here for the ripcords to go through, and then this big open pouch for the launchers themselves, which actually does hold one of the smaller ripcords. I've got my winder in here, and then a various amount of launchers, so that way no matter the situation I can battle. We'll go ahead and just look at this first one here, starting with Drigger V. So like the other one, this is the same layer, but this one has the stickers on them. Absolutely gorgeous. So happy to have the stock for this guy. Next up, we have our holofoil Dragoon F. I'm kind of obsessed with this Beyblade. I absolutely love it. It's in such good condition. Even down to the rubber here. It is worn, but like it's worn so evenly, it might as well not even be used. Next up, we have our Woolborg. I'm not sure which Woolborg this is, but it does have the red and blue color palette. It's got the bearing, or one of the original bearing drivers here, so this kind of free spins. It's really, really cool. Love this Beyblade. And finally, I'm actually going to hype up this one a little bit. So when I was purchasing the lot, one of the Beyblades that was really sticking out to me, I couldn't really tell. It was a little obscured, but then it came in and it was the layer for the Cyber Dragoon. I absolutely love this Beyblade. I used the crap out of it when I was a kid. Obviously, it's not all here. I just have the blade, but I will take it. That's totally fine. This thing does so well on its own. We have, this taller, base, because Cyber Dragoon, he sat pretty high up because he has the huge, like Tripio style disc under him. Cyber Dragoon is definitely one of my favorites, and I would love to get my hands on his full combo. Moving on to our second pocket, we have the man, the myth, the legend himself, Flash Leopard. This Beyblade goes so hard for no reason. This is actually the Beyblade that broke one of the metal rings of my other bays. I cannot believe how insane this one is. Definitely the collector's favorite. If you can see here, the bottom is actually worn incredibly unevenly from a bunch of diagonal launches. So this boy goes crazy in the arena. I'm actually just gonna go ahead and put a clip right here of him just moving around. Insane. Like, I cannot believe how he moves in the stadium. He is the pinnacle of attack type Beyblades, and I'm so happy to have this in my collection. Next up, we have the Drigger G2. This is the one we have the packaging for. Again, all the stock parts are with this guy. If we take this top piece off, you can see we have our north and south discs. So I'll go ahead and flip that over. These pieces actually come off as well, so if you just want a layer, like a single layer attack, or if you just want to make the Beyblade a little lighter, you can do it that way. So we just put it like this, put this piece on sideways, and then you twist. Again, this is before burst, before metal fight, you know, all that stuff. These are tops with every intention of just battling the hell out of each other, so these things are pretty durable. Again, the thicker plastic, you can kind of tell as the generations go on that they were meant to be spun at a little bit higher caliber. You know, really cool having all the stickers on the bottom here that just match, and then the reds really go nicely. Just a really cool Beyblade all around. I absolutely love this guy. All right, and then next up we have our Wolborg 4. I don't believe that this is his correct Bit Beast chip, but this is actually my Fidget Beyblade. He is missing a piece, so he doesn't lock. So what I just do is I just kind of do this number, and then I'll just hold it. Yeah, that's just pretty much, he's just like a big fidget toy. I absolutely love it. I'll just be driving around for hours, and I'll just do this all, you know, multiple times, just over and over and over again. It's just there's just something about it. Now, he is from the G-Revolution era, so he has like click turn. I'm missing the piece. I'm missing the little plastic piece that slides into this to make it one, because this is actually 2 pieces. So I'll probably see if a buddy of mine can 3D print me just like a tiny little spacer that'll just hold that in place. So really happy. I love Wolborg. I think he's such a cool Beyblade. We have a couple of them, so this is the one I fidget with. All right, and on to our final section here. I'm gonna go ahead and just show off another Wolborg. Like I mentioned, I only have the one Bit Beast chip. So this one is missing it, as well as the other one didn't have it as well. But this is the full-on bearing driver. Wolborg's kind of like the fidget Beyblade from Plastic Gen, I would say. All of his versions that I have some sort of free spinning bottom piece, but this one, by far, one of the coolest. Next up, we have our Dronzer V. I absolutely love this guy. I think he's super cool. I just love the reds and the greens with him. Just this like kind of arrow down the middle, just kind of splits the Beyblade into 2. Even though it's this you know, symmetrical design, just really cool. Driver's pretty clean. He's got this nice little nail top, super smooth, but it's, you know, decently thick. But yeah, a really cool Beyblade. I will say this version of the Dronzer V, I believe this is or that one's V2. So this is the V. This guy's insane. He's one of the Beyblades I have the hardest time beating. You can see the Bit Beast there is in a little bit of a rough condition, missing some of the stickers, but that's no problem. We have the free spinning disc here. The life after death on this Beyblade is insane. I cannot believe how many wins this thing has squeaked out just based off of this tiny little disc here. Absolutely crazy. And it's nothing special, but on the bottom here, it does have space for extra bit chips and stuff like that. They do kind of just slide in there. Or I'm not going to be putting anything in there just because I do not want to lose anything. With these parts, they have like zippers, and I can pretty confidently keep these closed and know that no one's going to get to them. But yeah, all around, this case is just absolutely nuts. But that is actually going to be everything for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching up until this point. Can't wait to finish up the collection of the Plastic Gen stuff that I'm missing. Again, there's a good handful of stuff that I would really like to get. But again, this is such a solid starting point. A huge shout out to Chris Xanaxdu channel. Again, amazing guy, great content. If you guys are big Digimon, you're going to love his channel. So go over there, check him out. But if you guys have made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. You can expect a lot more Beyblade content here coming in the future. We're going to be doing a lot of tournament coverage as well as some Plastic Gen models. We're going to be doing some battles. I got a bunch of Metal Fight stuff or live stream Beyblade content. So if you guys want to vote on saddles. But that is going to do it for this video. Thank you so much for watching this far. It really means a lot to me. And until the next video, spin on, Bladers.